By taking students to the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium on an excursion, it will cover multiple Victorian curriculum links such as science understanding, biological science. Living things have a variety of external features and live in different places where their basic needs, including food, water, and shelter, are met. Living things grow, change, and have offspring similar to themselves. Science understanding, science is a human endeavour. People use science in their daily lives. And science inquiry skills, planning and conducting. Respond to and pose questions, make predictions about familiar objects and events, participate in guided investigations, including making observations using the senses to explore and answer questions. Not only are all these curriculum links covered in one sitting, but the learning that occurs will be fun for visual learners, listeners, and children who cannot sit still. Students will be able to think critically throughout their visit, problem solve, and be creative. One of the most important and valuable lessons that the students will come to understand is protecting our planet. By visually being able to witness the marine and aquatic life, it will reinforce to the students the importance of keeping our oceans healthy. After visiting the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium, various activities can take place in the classroom, such as habitat building, ideas on how to save marine life, why fish and marine life are different coloured, projects on the students' desired marine animal, plus many more. Lessons can be science related, technology, art, English or maths related. STEAM, a teacher's dream.
Now it's time to plan your excursion. The Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium website makes it super easy for teachers to plan and book an excursion for their class. There are helpful documents that are available to download, including a planning guide. This planning guide covers important information such as parent helpers, behaviour required, teacher-to-student ratios, arrival procedures, and information as well as protocols to follow during your visit. This includes emergency procedures, the aquarium shop, and lunch plans. There is also a social script that teachers can show their students before the excursion so students know what will happen and how to behave. Teachers can decide to either do a guided tour with Sea Life education staff or a self-guided tour in which teachers conduct the tour. Teachers need to book the excursion as far in advance as possible to ensure there is no disappointment and there is sufficient time for planning. Method of transportation to and from the aquarium, travel time, teachers attending, parent helpers attending, schedule of the day and learning activities, parent permission, assigning students into groups, and emergency procedures all need to be confirmed before the excursion. Parent helpers need to have a working with children check to be able to go on the excursion. Prior to the excursion, teachers must give all information to the parent helpers, such as the schedule, students they are responsible for, and meeting spots. Whilst on the excursion, it is important they stay with the group the entire time and monitor student behaviour. Students should be courteous and respectful of other visitors, talk quietly, ensure not to run or tap on the windows as this disturbs the animals. There should be one teacher or parent helper to every 10 students and one teacher or parent helper to students with additional needs. Tours are allocated 2 hours. The available time slots are 9 to 11 a.m, 10 to 12 p.m, 11:30 to 1:30 p.m, and 12 to 2:30 p.m. It is advisable that groups visit a nearby park so students can have a snack before the tour starts and have lunch once the tour is complete. No food is permitted inside the aquarium, however, water bottles are allowed. Excursion rates for guided tours include $18.70 per student, and excursion rates for self-guided tours include $17.60 per student, and for students with special needs, the cost is $18.70 per student. For both guided and self-guided tours, it is $28.05 per additional adult. One adult can enter free per 10 students. There is also no additional booking fee.
The aquarium has lots of fantastic options for schools with diverse learners and special needs. On their website, for example, they have a web page which is specifically for special needs groups as well as frequently asked questions for these schools to consider. Additionally, the aquarium caters for a wide range of learning for all students. For example, if some students respond better to having a guide inform them about everything that they observe, then the school is able to book in a guided tour, which includes an educator leading the students through the aquarium and answering any questions that they may have. However, if the students wish to focus on specific areas, then there are self-guided tours also available which allow these students to focus on the areas that they are interested in and wish to learn about. If there are students that are uncomfortable with large crowds and noises, then the aquarium advises to book during specific times in the week to have a better chance for a quieter and more enjoyable experience, as well as using noise-blocking headphones to assist with loud noises, as there are varying levels of lighting and music throughout the exhibits. The aquarium also offers a sensory-friendly map which indicates places that may be troublesome for these students, like areas which have flashing lights, loud sounds, or music. It also shows spaces where it might be a little more quiet and comfortable so that they may regain themselves to be able to continue through the aquarium. Finally, the aquarium has lots of facilities to cater for students in wheelchairs, as each floor is accessible via a ramp or a lift. They can also offer wheelchairs to school groups if the school has previously requested them.
Taking children to the aquarium has a variety of benefits that go far beyond the curriculum expectations. This excursion is so beneficial to every student. Firstly, because it caters for the needs of every learner. Neil Fleming created a system that defines the different stages of learning, known as the VARC model. V stands for visual learner, A for auditory or oral learners, R for the reading and writing learner, and K for a kinesthetic learner. A strong positive of this excursion is that it provides each learner with an experience. The visual learners can benefit from seeing the aquatic animals firsthand and the vibrant colours on display. Auditory learners will be attracted to the insight of the tours and talks that are run by aquarium staff throughout the excursion. Learners who enjoy reading and writing get to read the display that shares information about each of the featured animals. And lastly, kinesthetic learners will enjoy interacting with the tactile displays and exploring the space in a physical sense. Another strong positive to this excursion is the promotion in the appreciation for nature that can come as a result. Children cannot fully understand the magnitude of underwater life until they see it, and by observing the habitats of sea creatures, they are able to be conscious of their need of being aware of water pollution and its harm, and being appreciative and grateful for the natural world. This excursion also allows us to follow the curriculum in understanding the habitats and lifestyles of living creatures, and further develop our learning, as was discussed by Kohar. Another strong positive to making a visit to the aquarium is encouraging relaxation. A scientific study conducted by the University of Exeter has demonstrated that increased exposure to an aquarium can help reduce children's stress and anxiety. By having them focus on something simplistic like fish, swimming, they are able to remain calm and are aware of their surroundings.
The Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium offers a variety of hands-on activities for students. There are many guided primary excursion experiences to be explored, covering topics like habitats, adaptations and classification, food webs and life cycles, as well as many more. Students are presented facts of oceanic topics through supported teaching, conducted by the Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium educators, who are experts on all things sea life and come prepared with an abundance of knowledge. Students can observe in person habitats and animals relevant to their learning, as well as engaging with the interactive technology around the aquarium to uncover even more details. There are also opportunities to engage in hands-on experiences, for example at the Kids Discovery Rock Pool, where students can actually touch and feel the texture of different marine life. Additionally, the thick acrylic glass allows for students to have an incredibly close look at the marine life and the habitats that have been specifically created by Sea Life Melbourne to cater for them. That's an experience you certainly can't achieve in a classroom.